No way. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So in the last video, I couldn't get the Aprilia started, and a lot of you guys in the comments were saying the gyro sensor, the tip over sensor. So here is a gyro sensor from a 2022 Aprilia 200, like you guys recommended. I mean, for the most part, they look almost identical, and the part numbers are probably the exact same. Also picked up a whole brake line kit for cheap because I couldn't buy this singular brake line by itself. And right over here, that's what broke off in the front here. This is the piece that broke off from the head right there. And that's this shorter piece right here that I would have had to wait months for ordering from Aprilia direct. But we don't need brakes where we're going, so let's get this gyro sensor, put it on the bike, get the bike outside. Hopefully that's the missing link and it will fire right up. All right, guys, it's a bit chilly, but we're out, ready to start the bike. Got the battery on, full battery. Everything connected that needs to be connected, I think. Nothing touching the exhaust. We still have fuel in the tank. Let's turn the key. She's in neutral. Let's start her up. Nothing. Nothing. Still doesn't want to start when we crank it over, but check out the dash. There aren't as many flashing things as before. Let's hold this right side button, see what it does to the dash. There we go, we're in the menu now. Vehicle, display, dashboard, service. Let's see what's in service. Change user code, code recovery software. What in the heck? Clock, units language, display, blacklight mode. That's cool. Vehicle mode, shift light, AQS, calibration, emergency brake, headlamp mode. Wow, that's a lot of cool stuff in here. Let's exit this though. We're in user mode right now. We can change it with this bottom button to street, then to sport, but to user. I don't know why it's not starting though. Let's try cranking it one more time before we bring it back in the garage and check fuel pressure. Well, we got fuel pressure, clearly. So boy, do we have fuel pressure. I got fuel all over me and the backside of the airbox, but I was also just taking a look at all the wires around here and I found that I pinched these two wires. They were wedged on the bottom of the ECU. And I believe these two go into this plug right here. I'm essentially just looking at all the wires around here to try and look and see what wires might be causing the bike not to start. Let's start with this and we'll keep going. So I've got almost all the electrical connections except for one near the airbox connected, but I think I messed up big time on this one. A quick Google search, and the Lambda sensors are actually the O2 sensors, and they use this square 2x2 connector. Just like the O2 connector right here. For this sensor down here, it goes into this connector, and I'm missing the connector. But when I repaired this Lambda sensor, I put on a different style connector. I think this is a different style connector for a different style bike. This is the Lambda for the rear, so the O2 sensor. So I'll need a different style connector to connect this to the O2 sensor in the rear. You guys saw we had fuel. I connected 2-prong connection right here. Also this connection down here, which I think is for the brake light, and come around to this side, and I did connection as well, even though the pins are broken. This is for the quick shifter, I believe. If you trace this wire, goes down to here, which connects to the quick shifter. I don't think a speed sensor would be vital for the bike to start. Also another connection down here, which is broken. I'm really not sure of where else to look right now, so let's try starting it again. All right, battery's connected. Here we go. Take 397, fuel pump, try cranking it. Let's hope this works. Oh. No way. Oh, this is about to start up. I gotta do this outside. Oh my goodness. That was it. There was 2 connections that weren't connected. You guys saw that. You guys saw the leaves come out of here like it was about to fire up. It fired over. Let's get this thing outside. This is gonna fire up right now. Y'all ready to see this thing fire up? It's about to crank over right now. Oh, dang. Make sure nothing's leaking. She's running. Stay running. Maybe I need more fuel though. So yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for words. She runs. That V4 sounds fantastic, and it's not puffing smoke. So those rings, the piston rings that might be pitted and corroded out, might not be that bad because it would be puffing oil into the cylinder and then burning and coming out the exhaust and puffing white smoke. That sounds so good though. So good. We do have a ton of faults on the dash still though. And I was messing around with this, and check this out. The turn signal is actually integrated into the headlight. There we go. That is so cool. So you can buy the Rizoma mirrors and you don't have to get a turn signal bracket because the turn signals are already in the headlight. That is genius. Well, let's fire her up one more time. I want to hear this thing roar. That hurts my ears. Found a bolt. Came from somewhere. Maybe it's right here. No oil leaks that I can see. Everything is looking great. Even the oil cooler line underneath. These headers are actually nice and warm. This side connection to the oil cooler is good. No leaks on the oil filter either. Before I bring it inside, I'm gonna use this sick thermal camera to see exactly how hot the headers are getting and if all 4 headers are actually getting hot and all the cylinders are firing. This camera literally tells me the heat signature coming off of the images that I pointed at. Plugs directly into my phone. Let's give it a shot. So the headers are still, the headers are kind of cold. Let's warm it up. Here we are with the thermal camera. Man, this thing is sick. Right now we're looking at the left side of the engine, checking out those headers. Man, they are hot. 300 plus degrees. Holy smokes. Oil cooler is looking hot. Man, even my hand is looking hot. Pretty decent. Seems like both of them are firing. Oh my gosh, did I just touch that? What a noob. That actually looks pretty sick. Man, that heat signature is crazy how you can just see it glowing. Now to the rear headers, both of them about the same degrees, 350 degrees plus. That's insane. Moving on to the right side of the bike. Oh, that case cover is kind of keeping it cool and just getting pretty warm. Man, look how hot that oil cooler is now. I think we can confirm all 4 of the headers are heated up properly enough. That means all 4 cylinders are firing. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow, I look funky. But with this thermal camera, I could tell that all of the cylinders are firing because all of the exhaust pipes were the same temp. Also, when it idles, it just sounds fantastic, so I doubt there's a misfire. But now that we know she runs, which is huge, let's get it back in the garage. Let's keep working on it. Just bled the whole brake system with some torque performance brake fluid. We put cardboard in between the pads just for now, but the rotors will need to go in there, and then we'll do a final brake bleed later. That new line fit in perfectly, and the crush washers are perfect in place. Now, before we close out the night on this Aprilia, I've got 2 very unfortunate clips to show you. I can't tell you very much, but I'll show you these clips just for now. Just know future YouTube videos will be on the way regarding both of these clips. Oh my gosh, dude, you good though? I don't even care. You good? Good. I'm glad you're good. No, you're good. Yeah, I know. What a week. 3 bikes in a row. But hey, we got this RSV4 running. That's huge. Now we're just waiting on a lot of parts from AF1 Racing because Aprilia parts take forever. But once we get those in, man, this thing's going to be so much fun on the road. But that's going to be it for tonight, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya. All right, guys, we made it to Benjamin Outdoor Shop. Now we're gonna do some work on the ZX-10R. I needed Ben's help because I don't know how to work on bikes, so we got oil and some levers for the ZX-10R. Had to wrap them up to keep them nice on the trip over here, and they're nice and green to match. Initial inspection, what do you think?
Crap.
That's what I was thinking too.
Total crap.
Right, right.
It'll work.
Looks nice-ish.
I mean, mine are way better, but...
All right, let's get to it. What's your official rating on that oil color?
That thing is brand new. You look at my CVR and it's black. That bike's not for sale.
Got an OEM filter? Time to throw it in.
Let her eat. So it's time to cut the old levers off to put the new ones on there. So let's do that real quick.
All right, thank you.